This is Ron Carter. On today's episode of Showreel, we're going to visit with a men's choral group with a special concert that's coming up. And then we're going to visit with a place that really rocks. Okay, they don't really rock, they have rocks. So let's roll. On a sunny spring morning in Cranberry Township, you might just hear the birds singing, the squirrels rustling through the trees, or if you happen to be near Duttle United Methodist Church, you might just hear the rousing harmonies of a 52-member men's barbershop chorus, affectionately known as the Bogmeisters. Let's take a listen. I am with Bob Norris, the president of the Greater Cranberry Men's Barbershop Chorus, affectionately known as the Bogmeisters. And Bob, thanks for joining us for Showreel.
Thank you so much, Ron, for having us with you.
We're very happy to have you. Now, we have to get past the white elephant.
Okay.
Bogmeisters.
Bogmeisters. That's a name that everyone should love.
It's certainly distinctive.
It's the masters of the bog. If everyone knows that cranberries, they're grown in bogs. You've seen the different commercials for bogs and so on. And so as they were trying to come up with a catchy name, the idea was, well, cranberry, you have bogs, and there has to be somebody that's the master of the bog. So we decided to make it like kind of a German touch to it, so it's a Bogmeister.
Okay,
so we're the meisters of the bog.
And it's very exciting that you are.
Yes.
Now, tell me about the history of the organization. How did all this get started?
Well, we were a spin-off of the Butler Notables.
Okay.
There was a point where some people wanted to come further south because they figured in Cranberry, a very growing area.
Yes, absolutely.
So a group of, I think it was 8 to 9 was the original group, and they met and they tried to get a chapter together. And it took probably 2 years before they could actually get the chapter that was actually certified by the national group, which is the Barbershop Harmony Society.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're a member of a barbershop society that's an international group.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have competitions. We had one actually here in Pittsburgh that was an international competition. So people from Sweden and England, Australia, they all come in and go to this one competition. So we're a member of that, and our district is the Johnny Appleseed district.
In other news, they name their chapters after characters in literature.
Yeah, well, and this particular one is all apples, so we're actually part of the Rome division. That's divided up, and then from each division, then you have the individual chapters.
Wow. So this is really quite an intricate group.
Oh, it is, yes. There's all kinds of regulations and dues we have to pay the national, and the national has different ideas of where we should be going, and this you'll get into later with our show. They're really suggesting we try to be as universal, all welcoming as we can be to different ages, and to have the ladies interact with the ladies, which is what we're doing. That's part of our show, to get to work with them. And they're starting to do competition now with mixed choruses too. We haven't got into that point, but we may in the future.
So the group was founded in 2009?
2009.
Okay.
2009.
So you founded in 2009, and obviously it's a men's choral group, men's barbershop music, and that sort of thing. So after you're rehearsing and you have something prepared, where do you go? I mean, do you do community service, or what kind of?
Oh, so after when we're rehearsing, we decide to go to different places. We do a lot for veterans. We will do a Memorial Day. We do a Veterans Day.
Veteran centers, or do you just go out and perform?
Generally go out at the Adams Ridge, or not Adams Ridge, Adams Park.
Okay.
We have a big veterans event there
where
there's a lot of people that show up for that.
Right.
A couple hundred. They were at Richland last year. Quartet sang there. And we'll go into, for Veterans Day, we've had a quartet that's gone to different nursing homes or retirement villages and different places.
Wonderful.
Churches, that type of place. And then at Christmas time is a big time for us to go. The one year we actually visited 11 different places in one day.
11 places in one day.
We had to split our chorus in two, and we just went and we sang Christmas carols basically, but they're all in 4-part harmony.
Sure.
We work on these, and it's a lot of fun, you know. And then lots of times you see they want to join in too, and often we'll ask them, you know.
Sure.
Silent Night's always a big one.
Of
the
course,
gals,
of course.
everybody's singing and stuff. So it's a great way to bring cheer and enjoyment to everyone. But our biggest deal is for this year and last year, we go to Cardinal World, and we're hoping we'd love to sell the place out.
Oh, Cardinal World North Catholic High School.
Okay,
yes, and their new auditorium.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's a beautiful facility, and the acoustics and everything is very good there. And so this year we're actually mixing with some ladies in the chorus. So,
Oh my!
Yeah.
Scandal.
Something on that line. Well, my wife's there, so I can't do anything.
Can't say anything about that.
But it's a lot of fun. Generally speaking, though, it's just the guys. We sing in 4-part harmony. We have in our chorus officially we have 52 members on the roster. It's always a moving target. We're always trying to get new people in, and some retire, some move away, some different things happen.
Well, along those lines, then, so what is your online presence? I mean, how do you reach out to the community? Do you have a website? Do you have social media?
Yes, it's bogmeisters.com.
Bogmeisters.com.
Yeah, and so we have that website, and on Facebook, we're on Facebook a lot. Ron, our director, loves to post different pictures, and occasionally we'll put some recordings on just to kind of whet people's appetite. And so, and we have actually a mailing list too. That we go with MailChimp, and we try to get out the people who have subscribed to
terrific.
us. So
excellent.
we try to enter that way, and then we go around for our booklet for the show. We sell advertisement, and so we'll go back and forth, and we'll ask them to put posters up. So we try to go around and anything word of mouth, but. Yeah, word of mouth is really the best.
Sure.
And then anytime we perform, like at the churches or someplace like that, we remind people, please buy a ticket.
Go to our website, go to the tickets, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it really sounds like a very, very exciting group. You have all these different things going on, bringing the women in for different chorus, different concerts, and you're traveling all over the area. So, very hearty congratulations.
Thank you.
It sounds like an exciting group.
It's been a lot of fun. I've been a member for 8 years. It's really meant a lot to me. It's really changed my life. The way I sing and learn to work with people. In a quartet, we do. Occasionally we split out, and we actually that's what everybody thinks when you get barbershop. It's quartets, and we do that. But this is a chorus where everyone's singing those 4 parts. But we do break out, and just learning to sing and match voices and what we call ringing chords. Once you really learn, especially in a tight and closed place, and you can hear those chords ring, that's what it's all about. You say, man, I nailed it when I got it.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing some of that rehearsal, and we'll be talking with Ron, the musical director, in just a minute or two. But thank you so much, Bob, for joining us for Showreel.
It's been a real enjoyment. Thank you.
I am with Ron Brooks, the musical director of the group here. And Ron, we just spoke with the president a little bit about the history of the organization, but I understand that you have something very different coming up.
Yes, we're traditionally an a cappella chorus, an all-men's chorus.
Right.
And I had a dream this past fall about doing something a little different.
Okay.
And I wanted to bring a little Southern gospel up to
that
Butler
sounds
County.
exciting.
Yeah, a little Southern gospel, a Gaither style for those that know the Gaither family. So what I decided to do was put on a gospel show. The only way I knew how to do a gospel show was to include some women. So what we've done is I've sort of reached out to friends of mine who I knew loved to sing, one of them being my wife, and a lot of friends that are women that sing in other organizations or church choirs. Explained the idea of this gospel show. They love it. And so they're joining us on the show, and we're going to be doing this coming up in May.
So this is not where you're inviting a women's chorus to be guest artists. You're actually integrating the women voices into this larger show.
Absolutely, yeah. In fact, we're going to be doing 4 songs, sort of bookending the sets. We have 2 acts. The first act will have one at the beginning and one at the end of the set. And then same with the second act, one at the beginning, one at the end. And we're singing traditional gospel songs. Turn your radio on. We're doing a non-gospel tune from "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" And that's Down to the River to Pray.
Oh, wow.
And so the women are featured on that. Then we do Looking for a City. And then we're doing a spiritual song that was a Richard Smallwood tune called Total Praise. And it will just bring down the house. It's one of these power-packed spiritual songs. And the women are really enjoying singing with the guys.
Okay.
And the guys are really enjoying the women's voices. Because,
well, what about all the cooties?
Oh, well, we have some young guys that might be concerned about cooties, but I think the older guys are welcoming the opportunity.
I'm sure. So the way you're saying the way the show's formatted is the women are going to be integrated into like 4 specific songs.
Right.
But of course, that's not the body of the entire
No,
concert.
in fact, we've got quartets, both doing barbershop and gospel songs. I've had several guys in our chorus form a brass quartet. So they're going to be playing 4-part harmony in brass.
Wow.
Really cool.
That's very exciting.
Something a little different. We also have a college quartet. They'll be debuting on our show. It's my son and 3 other college guys. 2 of the guys are from Butler Community College.
Oh, fantastic.
My son and the bass are at BC3. So real excited about that. So they'll be singing. And we also have a family called the Reen Family Singers.
Okay.
And the Reen Family Singers are from Greensburg, Indiana, all the way from the state of Indiana.
Oh my goodness, so they're coming from Indiana to do this show?
Yes, they are, and they are the featured. They are 11 member family, husband and wife, 9 kids. They all sing, they all play strings, they do piano, they do everything. And what's really cool about them is they are a faith-based group, but they sing all kinds of genres. They do jazz, they do barbershop, they do gospel. They're even doing a Carrie Underwood song, Must Have Been Something in the Water.
Wow.
So this show is unlike any barbershop show you've been to.
So this really is not 52 men standing on a stage for 2 hours doing music. This is almost like a variety show.
It is a variety show, and the whole idea is I wanted something uplifting. With everything that's going on in the world today, we hear so much stuff.
Yeah.
I just wanted to reach out and give people hope, wanted to inspire them, and I told the chorus my goal for this show was to make a difference in someone's life. Not just the people that are listening to the chorus and listening to the show, but even the people that are performing, to be a part of something really special, something that will move them and change them in a positive way.
It sounds like it certainly has the potential for that. Now, when is the concert?
It's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
And so May 5th at Cardinal Wuerl High School. It's the brand new high school on Route 228 in Cranberry.
All right, and so now that I know about this concert, how do I get tickets?
Well, you can call. We'll be providing the number for another Ron, the trio of Rons. Ron Schermerhorn is our ticket chairman. We'll be providing his number. And we also can take them online or from chapter members. They can reach out to any of the chorus members if you know a chorus member.
How do I get them online?
Get them online. Go to bogmeisters.com.
Okay.
And we can accept PayPal. So it makes it really easy. You can pay however you want. And tickets are $12 pre-sale.
So $12.
$12.
For all of this
Yes.
programming, including this national act that's coming in.
Yes.
And is there a limited amount of seating or?
We're hoping to sell it out. Our goal is 800 seats. I think it seats about 1,000.
Wow.
But our goal is 800. It's a tough goal, but I think we can do it because I think it appeals to a lot of people. People are needing this. There's a lot of ways you can spend your money.
Sure.
And this, I think, you'll not only spend your money, but you'll get so much back.
And it sounds like something that's can really create joy for people.
Absolutely. And we're going to have a sing-along. We're going to encourage the audience to be a part of the show. We're actually going to be seated on stage. So there'll be times when people will pop up and the spirit moves them, quartets. And the other thing is I'm hosting the show with my best friend, Dave Patton, who used to be a pastor. We have been best friends forever. And we're hosting the show. We're going to do some comedy in between and have some fun. So it's going to be one of these things, very fast paced. You're never going to have a chance to relax and go, oh, I don't like this song, because you're going to love them all. You're going to be just mesmerized.
All right, and the show is on May 5th.
May 5th.
Harmony Revival, May 5th, Cardinal Wohl, North Catholic High School Auditorium.
Right.
If you want to get tickets, bogmeisters.com.
Absolutely.
As you head up Route 19 north just past Zillionople and head down a long driveway, you'll find tucked away a very unique store that specializes in minerals, fossils, and sterling silver jewelry with stones. Welcome to the Appalachian Rock Shop. I am with Leslie Matarco, who, along with her husband Tom, own the Appalachian Rock Shop in Harmony. And Leslie, thanks for being on Showreel.
Thank you.
Leslie, you have a lot of rocks around here. Why is that?
We sure do, Ron. So as you said, we own the Appalachian Rock Shop. The quick summary that we sell and have many varieties of minerals, fossils, crystals, sterling jewelry with stones, items to make jewelry with, and so on from there.
So rock is kind of overgeneralizing the term.
Rock is overgeneralizing the term, kind of encompassing everything.
Okay, great. And what in the world possessed you and your husband to create the store here?
Well, over 20 years ago, my husband lost his job. He was at that point in the oil and gas industry. And decided that he wanted to try something out of the mainstream corporate world. So
okay, great.
We wandered up here where there was an existing store, very different than the current store that we have. And we bought the shop 2 weeks after we walked in here for the first time.
So didn't take much time at all to consider that?
Nope.
And you haven't looked back since?
We have not looked back since.
Wonderful. And so what types of things go on here? I mean, you have some very, very outstanding, amazing looking, almost like artifacts.
Right. So, and we don't actually use the word artifacts with rocks, but a lot of, if we go back to rock, a lot of interesting rocks. So certainly that's a big aspect of our business here, as we encourage people to come to look. It's like a mini trip to a museum, to look at all the different things that are found in the earth from all over the world.
It really is. But why would people come? What do people come here looking for? I mean, it really is. It's an amazing variety of things.
So our customer base is very, very varied, from very small children to elderly grandparents and everything in between. And of those customers, we have very serious rock and mineral and fossil collectors to very casual collectors.
Okay, so collectors.
That's just part of our customer base. On the other hand, we have kids that come in, and it's a way for them to almost have a mini trip to a museum located up here, north of the city, where they can really learn about all these different formations, how they're formed, where they come from. They're able to touch things. They're able to ask questions. There's a lot of information we have written around the shop that people can read on their own and learn about things.
Wonderful. Now, I've really noticed you've got quite a variety of price points. Everything from just a few dollars to something like this, which is $1,500 almost. And so, what establishes value in a business like this?
Correct, right. And of course, so the price variation, which actually even starts less than $1, also is going to be what's going to bring in the variety of the type of customers that would come here and be able to purchase something for themselves. But what establishes the price point is, at heart, we're just like any other business. We go to big wholesale shows where we buy our merchandise. One of the ones we go to is the largest one in the United States. It's in Tucson, Arizona. In February, there were literally thousands and thousands of vendors and thousands of customers that are in this business that are buying and selling. So obviously our value starts at that point. We have a point that we've purchased. But from that, depending on how rare things are, also quality. So I know we were talking earlier about this amethyst that's behind us. You know, a deeper purple in general is more appealing to someone's eye. So if it's a deeper purple, that may be more valuable. If they're large crystals, they're more valuable because then they can be used to be cut apart and made into jewelry. Sometimes interesting combinations or interesting shapes will make things more valuable. Something that's rare, they may have found something new, and that's going to be more valuable, at least for the time being.
So it's similar in nature, I would guess, to diamonds, where you're looking at color and in some cases cut or quality and those types of things in order to determine what something can be priced.
Right. I mean, it's not as in-depth as the classifications for the qualities of diamonds, but it's the same premise. You know, you want a really clear, crystal, white, no-flaw diamond, and that's going to get the highest value. It's similar to these products. However, there are many rocks and minerals that actually have flaws in them, and honestly, those are some of my favorites.
And those make them even more interesting and valuable in some cases.
Exactly.
And you have quite a variety of things. We're certainly talking about the minerals that are here, but you have fossils, and what other types of products are here that people could shop for?
Right, so correct, Ron. We do have fossils, quite a large variety of fossils. Everything we have is natural.
And are the fossils from around here?
They are not. Unfortunately, Southwest Pennsylvania is a rather dull geologic area.
Dull geologic. I see what you did right there. Very well done. Thank you.
So, so you're not going to find a lot from Southwest Pennsylvania. And I try to explain to people, because a lot of times people will say, there's so many products that are from outside the United States. Well, if you think about the whole Earth, and the United States is just one, let alone North America, it's just one small portion of the whole Earth. So percentage-wise, there is going to be, you know,
things from outside the country.
Exactly. So the fossils, a lot of them come. So there are some from the United States. In fact, one of the more popular fossils is a fish fossil.
Okay.
Those are from Wyoming, and that's a world-renowned location.
Really?
So people from other countries are looking to buy the fish fossils from Wyoming. And there are other quartz from Arkansas is also world-renowned. So there's some things, but this amethyst, again, we're talking about, that is not the best in the United States. South America and Uruguay are the primary locations that's found.
So many of the products you have in here are from all over the world.
They are. And when we go to our wholesale shows, we're able to buy those products mostly from people that are from those countries, sometimes even down to the family that owns the mine, and they've mined that product and then they're bringing it out.
And you're the one who goes out into these trade shows, and so everything that's here that's for sale are things that you decided you wanted to bring back into the store.
Right. My husband Tom and I go together because I do need a little extra muscle with me to carry all of these.
I can see why.
But we do. We handpick personally everything that's in the shop. I mean, there's some things that we buy by pounds and by boxes, but other than that, everything is handpicked personally.
Fantastic. Well, I think we're going to take a look around and look at some of your more intriguing options.
Sounds good.
Leslie, you have some gorgeous jewelry on display here. Is that a big part of your business?
For sure. The jewelry is a very big part of the business. So what we carry is sterling jewelry with stones. Like we mentioned about the minerals and the fossils, each piece is handpicked out personally by my husband and I for the jewelry design, but more importantly for the uniqueness and beauty of the stone that's in the jewelry.
So for all intents and purposes, each one of these pieces is one of a kind.
Correct. Each piece is one of a kind, and certainly around this local area, they would be one of a kind.
Fantastic. All right. An amazing variety of things here that this has certainly caught my eye. Now, what is this, though?
So that's a large, I think about a 4 foot, maybe about 4 foot amethyst geode from Brazil.
From Brazil. And what does that retail for?
Just a little bit under $3,000.
Wow, amazing. And what about this piece right here?
And that is a very large slab of quartz from Arkansas. Arkansas, I think I mentioned before, has some of the finest quartz in the world.
Now, this has a retail value, but it's not for sale.
It is for sale.
Okay.
For $13,500.
13,500. Outstanding value right here at the Appalachian Rock
Exactly.
Shop in Harmony. But this is probably a little more my speed as far as a gift type item. And this is very exciting to look at. What is?
So that's a relatively new product here in the shop. That is a onyx lamp from Mexico. We have them in a variety of styles and shapes. But yeah, certainly a beautiful accent for anyone's home.
It's really gorgeous. Now, Leslie, this is a particularly unique piece, even in the entire shop. It's gorgeous, but what is it?
It is very unique. So we are very fortunate to have a piece of natural glass that was formed during Desert War when Saddam Hussein lit the oil wells on fire.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, those oil wells were intensely hot, and they melted the sand grains and formed this natural piece of glass.
Amazing. And how did you come across it?
A local soldier actually brought it home and gave it to us here so that we could share it with people.
Wow, that is truly amazing. All right, so throughout the entire store, we've seen all kinds of different fossils, but this piece in particular not only is quite large, but where in the world did you run across a mammoth femur?
So like the rest of our products, we actually purchased that at a wholesale show. We were very lucky to get the opportunity to purchase that. It is not for sale currently because we want to have it here for lots of customers to enjoy it. It's probably one of the most popular like wow type items we have
That
in
is
here.
a wow type item.
And as large as it is, it's believed it's from a baby mammoth. So think about how large
Oh
those
my
would have been.
goodness.
Yep.
That's truly, truly amazing. Well, this is such a unique place. Really appreciate you showing us around. But in addition to coming here and shopping, are there any other activities that take place here?
There sure are. So we offer jewelry making classes, a variety of them. They're all metal workshops. So from wire wrapping to individual day workshops. And one of our most popular is silversmithing. Those are actually 10-week classes,
Wow.
run consistently throughout the whole year, and they're usually filled up.
That's really amazing. So even though you've been here for 20 years, I'm sure it's always better to get more customers in through the door. So if I wanted to find out more about the Appalachian Rock Shop, how would I do that?
So you can go online and search Appalachian Rock Shop. Even Rock Shop probably we're going to come up since there's not a lot of other shops in the area like this. So AppalachianRockShop.com, or you can find us on Facebook in the same way.
Fantastic.
Or obviously you can use the old-fashioned landline and give us a call.
And what's the phone number?
724-452-9356.
Fantastic. Well, Leslie, thank you so much for joining us. It's a very, very exciting place here.
Thank you, Ron.
So whether you want to experience an outstanding choral concert by the Bogmeisters or get your rock on at the Appalachian Rock Shop, there's always something to keep you moving in Butler County, Pennsylvania. And we'll see you next time on Showreel. If you would like to find out more about arts and culture in Butler County, PA, be sure to visit the online calendar on the website of the Butler County Tourism and Convention Bureau.